According to officials, with COVID-19 vaccination drives within the province of Gauteng has now seen a further 25 sites activated. It comes as the third wave gains momentum, bringing the number of sites across the province to 129. Now, for more on this, I'm joined by Gauteng government spokesperson, Mr. Thabo Masebe. Oh, a very good evening, Mr. Masebe. Let's just look at the jab locations, which are, of course, key to fight COVID-19. Additional 25 sites announced today. What are the targets for the vaccine coverage in the province, and what does the rollout status look like in terms of registrations and vaccinations within the province?
Well, Lizel, our target is to get up to 30,000 vaccinations a day. We are currently doing much lower than that, and that is why we are now increasing the number of vaccination sites, so that more people can get access to these vaccination sites near where they live, so that all the people who are currently the target for the vaccination program can get vaccination. All those 60 and older should be able to get vaccinated at any of the sites that are now open. The numbers, when we last checked, we were just around 20% of the target. As you know, the target is just more than 1 million or 1.2 million of the 60 years and older. And we hope we need to get more of those people vaccinated as soon as possible. That is why we are really ramping up the numbers, so that we can get more people vaccinated in a day. So today we also announced that the Krisani Baragwana hospital vaccination site will now become a mass vaccination site, which means it will see a lot more people getting vaccinated at that site.
So looking at some of the behavioral patterns emerging since the vaccination rollout, I mean, how many, sites have actually adequately prepared for walk-ins, ensuring that no one is turned away, despite some not receiving an SMS? What can you reveal on that front?
Yes, one of the things that we found was that a lot of people are frustrated. If I can tell you the numbers, we have just around 500,000 people in Gauteng who are 60 and older who have registered on the EVDS. But a lot of them have still not been vaccinated. Close to 40% of those that are on the EVDS have not yet been vaccinated. So this is a worrying factor for us, and that is why we now make sure that in all public vaccination sites, we prepare for people who are on the EVDS with SMSs, but also those who are on the EVDS without SMSs, and those that are not even on the EVDS, they can just walk in, we will register them and vaccinate them.
Mr. Masebe, let's conclude this conversation by looking at the J&J checks on a batch of Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccines, of course, following a contamination error earlier this year at a US plant, which we know is now currently underway. What impact will this have on initial processes right here at home?
Obviously, the vaccination rollout program depends largely on the vaccine doses available. So the matter of Johnson & Johnson, obviously, is being handled by the national government. But I think, as you know, over the past few weeks, the national government has made sure that we continue to receive the Pfizer vaccine. So, and I'm sure while they try to resolve the issue around Johnson & Johnson, we will still have access to the Pfizer vaccine, so that the people who are 60 and older can indeed get their vaccines.
All right, Mr. Thabo Masebe, Gauteng government spokesperson, just joining us for latest regarding the COVID-19 vaccination drives announced by the Gauteng province amid the third wave. 25 additional sites have been activated.